Are you stuck in iron? Do you struggle to hit any shots? Are you trying to get better? Then look no further. Here's the ultimate low elo guide brought to you by someone who was iron and is now diamond. Currently, your crosshair is most likely mopping floors. This is leading you to lose a lot of gunfights. You always want to try to keep your crosshair at head level. You can train this in deathmatch. I recommend deathmatch over team deathmatch because you play the actual maps and thus practice crosshair placement for realistic scenarios. This is something that will come with time, so try to actively think where the enemy's heads will be. There's also a Woohoojin ASMR video that reminds you about your crosshair placement, but I find it really creepy, but some people like it. Make sure your crosshair is an extension of your eyes. Your crosshair should always be where you are looking to prevent having to make impossible flicks. You're new to the game, and have probably discovered that shooting plus moving equals bad. Very good of you. But now we have to fix this. Your average gunfight looks something like this, probably. We need you to make it look like this. But how, you might wonder? Go into the practice range. This is going to be your new best friend, so be nice to the bots. Here you want to go into your settings and enable movement error. This will show you if you're still moving while shooting. What you're going to do is look at this pillar and strafe left to right and burst after each strafe. Once you start to get a feel for this, turn on the bots and go from burst kill, strafe, burst kill, strafe, you get the point. Do this for a few minutes every day until you don't mess it up anymore. After this, try to apply it to your deathmatch games. Remember, focus on strafing, bursts, and crosshair placement. Some people tend to unbind their crouch. I don't think you should. Crouching can still be very useful if you have to spray people down at close range. Just try not to do it too much and prioritize strafe bursting for medium/long range fights. Calm aim is consistent aim. Yes, it's really cool to see those high sense players flick tap people, but now we want to get that calm, high elo aim first. If you look at pro players like Loud's Less, you can see he has really low sensitivity, but is still one of, if not the best aimer in the world. Find a sensitivity you like anywhere from 0.2 to 0.3. Yes, this is gonna feel really low, but it's going to help you a lot with your aim. It's going to teach you to move more to get your crosshair on people's heads, and overall will make it harder for your crosshair to be really low. Next, you're going to hop into a deathmatch and get yourself a guardian or sheriff and use only those guns while moving. Do not spam the guns. If you miss a shot, that's fine. Strafe again, shoot again. It's okay to miss. Just don't be like that guy that whiffs 2 shots and then gives up and just sprays the ground. What's also very important to keep in mind while learning how to aim is don't shoot until you know your shot will hit. Unless you know your shot will hit, it's better to move and adjust that extra second to ensure the one-shot kill. If you practice this in DMs around 2 every day, you will slowly but surely master movement and crosshair placement, and even your aim will look hella calm. And one more tip for your aim is to subscribe to this channel, as it will totally boost your aim and you'll hit more shots. Trust. Fnatic Boaster is one of the best IGLs in Valorant Pro Play, and personally my favorite player in general. But what is an IGL? IGL stands for in-game leader. This is someone who will call the shots for the team. Basically, if the IGL calls for a rotate, your team will rotate. Remember, Valorant is a team game. You do have to communicate with those other people to get them to do what you want them to do. You being the IGL of your team is the best way for you to have an impact on how you play as a team. Now, I know in low elo, people will press tab and then not listen to you if you're bottom fragging. Nonetheless, I highly recommend you do IGL either way. What also really helps is to watch and analyze high elo gameplay. Or what I did, watch Jules coach low elo players. Jules' coaching for low elo is still the best in my opinion, as he provides really useful information that you can directly apply to your games. The hard part is to watch his VOD reviews and then actively remembering it in competitive. What also really helps is VOD reviewing yourself. Record your entire game and then watch it back. What did you do wrong? What mistakes did you make? What different tactics could we have tried during this game? The more you recognize patterns, the better you'll become at IGLing your next game. If you VOD review and struggle to find what you did wrong, feel free to join my Discord server and reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to VOD review with you. Valorant is a mental game. A better mental will translate to a better performance. If you get tilted, you will play worse 99 out of 100 times. So protect your mental at all costs. Your teammate is yelling at you in the comp screen, to dodge or just insta-mute. Whatever you do not argue with them, as it will not only ruin your mental, but theirs as well. Keeping your mental is the most important thing. As long as you mute, but still give useful comms, you're doing fine. For the girls that play Valorant, when someone is sexist in your lobby or you're scared to talk, I support this 1000%. You do not have to talk if you do not want to. Yes, it's a lot more useful, but Valorant players can be incels, so do not worry if you do not want to talk to them. And everyone keep in mind, if your team is being toxic against each other, try to stabilize the situation. Get them to calm down. Valorant at its core is a daycare simulator, which sucks, but you have to keep your team's head together. You can also join the Discord server if you're looking for new friends to play with, or a duo. Duo queuing is a massive help when it comes to keeping your mental and grinding out of elo hell. Iron to silver is infested with ego gold / plat Smurfs, but how do you deal with them? Smurfs tend to play hyper aggressive, meaning they like to push out A main, B main, or run it down mid. You can set traps for them. Yes, they will out aim you 9 out of 10 gunfights, but you can out cheese them 9 out of 10 times. Most Smurfs don't really think while they're smurfing, so they just hold down W and just out aim you to boost their fragile ego. You could play into this.
I'm doing nothing, you You have 8 kills!
Hold corners with a judge or a bucky. Let them walk into your util. Spam util on them. Feel free to use your breach shot on just the Smurf. Make their life a living hell. If the Smurf is smart and doesn't push out anymore, it does get trickier. But what you can do is try to find out where they play. Then either avoid them, set traps like fake rotates so you can catch them off guard, or util dump their position while you're going on to site. Also, not everybody who has a good game is a Smurf. That mentality can and will affect your gameplay, saying that everybody is a Smurf who just plays well. Listen. Sometimes there's literally nothing to be done about a Smurf, but that doesn't mean you cannot learn from the experience. If you play Valorant game by game and play to improve, you will climb eventually. Try not to worry about the RR you lose, instead worry about improving. That is the only thing you can 100% control in Valorant. Everything else is luck to a certain extent. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments or in my Discord server. Feel free to share this video with your lower elo friends if you think it will help them. My name is Jacko, and I hope to see you again sometime. Bye.
Hey, psst. I also made this video about ChatGPT being a Valorant coach. It's pretty crazy, you should probably watch it.